this comedian. He is an amazing guy. He's a really sweet guy, a great dude. But he had a stroke, so he might forget this even happened. So, he didn't have a stroke tonight, guys. Don't like look at me like that. You're like, you should be in the hospital. Yeah, no, I get it. But no, he's a really great guy. One thing about him, though, I really just want to throw him under the biggest bus right now, is that every time I see him, he gives me, like, I have a daughter, she's 3 years old. Woo! Thank you, I wouldn't recommend it. I love her. She's great, but it is a lot of work. I like that you just grabbed her hand. Like, it's okay. Don't listen to the comedian. She knows nothing. We're doing this later. No. He's laughing so hard. He's like, that was my plan. No, I love this comedian. He's a really great guy, but every time I see him, he brings me a train, and it's like a 3D printed train that he does specifically, and he brings them to me so I can give them to my daughter. It's so sweet, but it is a very expensive hobby that I am not expensive. It's a very expensive hobby to do train stuff. I mean, not sex, guys, okay? It's not like trains that way. That's also expensive. You know those parties? She does. One pregnant lady is like, oh, give it to her. I give you the butt of every joke right now. I have a butt in the oven. I love it. I was pregnant too. It's okay. We all had a train run on us. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, no, but he brings me the trains, which is a very expensive hobby that my daughter now loves. So if I can't keep providing this very expensive hobby, like if he and I are no longer friends in the future, or say that I can't afford the track for her, she's gonna hate me forever. And with girls, we do that anyway when we hit like 12 to 13. So yeah. So before you come on stage, I love you, Socrates. Just prerequisite to that. But also fuck you. You brought me another one tonight. So if you guys can give a very warm welcome for our first comedian of the second half, Socrates!
Thanks, people I've never seen. Fantastic kid, yeah. So yeah, I wasn't necessarily going to mention it right away, but yeah, I did have a stroke. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate all that love and support. You guys pay for the insurance or something like that? Is that what? People complain about the Inglessis. I use that Inglessis. Mid-January, it's gone. Yeah. Basically, it was a nice day. Remember, we had summer, and that was terrifying, Yeah. Didn't work well with me. It was a hot day one day. I took a little nap. I went to sleep as Socrates, and about an hour later I woke up, Strokates. It's a sad thing in the end, because it's like all I got really was that one good joke. As a comic, you hope to get a little bit more out of a life-changing event like that, And it's not really funny either. Strokes are not like, woohoo, stroke, And people they're like, yeah, that's in your heart. You're like, no, it's the brain, which you need, especially on stage, See how it terrified her, the idea of coming up here? She was like, my name got called, and they want me to come in the room with the people. I've had brain damage. I'm competing with the most exciting game in the world. I wish someone could explain to me the exciting parts of the game. Just what it happened. Say, now, that was the exciting thing. That was it. Okay, the guy faked an injury. Woo! Yeah, the other day I actually had a cholesterol test, because this is, about old people now. And so I had a little shot to get the cholesterol to the blood out of me. That's one little tiny, if I was a heroin addict, what the hell would I look like? You know what I mean? Because I'm not a person who's going to do heroin one morning and that's enough, I like my drugs. Anybody else like their drugs? Woo! See, some people know. Don't be embarrassed as well, man. Anybody ever do some morphine? You got some morphine, pregnant lady. Is it how the train got rain on you? Yeah, that's a big birth story. How was I born, Mama? Well, I was doing some morph with some friends. Morphine's a great drug. Now, I did it at a hospital, you know. I mean, I guess you can do it outside of hospitals if you know the right people. I just know doctors, you know. I walk in there and they're like, you know, paracetamol, how about a shot of morphine? Yeah. If you get hurt just enough, actually it's happened to me twice now, when they looked at my x-rays and they literally went, It's not a reaction you want from a doctor. You know? Fortunately, the stroke guy, they said it was a little stroke. Because you really don't want your stroke doctor to go, because then you're just going, which kind of sucks. You know, so having a stroke, by the way, it's like taking acid, you know, like one day. Has anybody ever taken acid besides Sid's parents? Who loved acid enough that they named her after it? What should we call her? Yeah. What were we doing when we had her? A lot of Sid. Just a little Sid. And then, you know what? We'll do some more Sid! Woo! Yeah, drugs will change your life, that's all I'm saying. So that's the things like you're on acid and like, you know, the difference between acid and mushrooms, if anybody, you guys are like more mushroom people, when you're on mushrooms, you're like, I think I saw a ball like just melting, you know. On acid, you're like, ball's melting. It's cool. I'll walk through a watery wall, that's cool. But it's like if you have a stroke one morning, you know, you wake up and you're thinking, did I just have a stroke? So of course you Google it. You know, this is 2024, you gotta Google it. Google's like, damn. Can you smile? Hey, you're fine. You're not fine. You're not fine. Call 112 or 911, depending on where you're at. You know? That's the thing. I'm a Floridian. People mentioned Florida earlier in America and guns. Yeah, Florida man. Yeah, that's a big Florida man kind of thing. Florida man has a stroke, shoots neighbor. I'm sure if you Google it, it's happened. You know what I mean? And gets off with it too. He was like, stand my ground. That's the thing in America. You can stand your ground. You know, the trick is to be offensive in such a way that that person comes at you first, then you can shoot him. You know, it's what we call gezellig. It's not, but Americans can't pronounce gezellig. You know, have you ever heard an American try to say that? They can't do it. You know, they can't speak English. They speak American. You know? Of course, you know that's the difference between American and English, by the way. You know, we speak American. The English are the people who speak English. And when they're on TV, you can tell it because they have to put subtitles beneath them. And those are in American. And I need them. Without them, I have no idea what the hell they just said. Put a French guy on there, he speaks American, no problem. Woo. Had a little stroke there. It's all right. Yeah, I tried to have stroke therapy. I thought I'd get some stroke therapy. It wasn't what I expected. They said this shouldn't be that hard. I thought it was different. So yeah, if you have to go to the hospital and they offer you morphine, you know, say yes. You know, morphine is an awesome, awesome drug. It's like a warm hug on a cold night. If you ever see people that've been all fucked up one way or the other, say to them, hey, did they give you morphine? They're like, how was it? They're like, oh, thinking about breaking my other arm. That's a thing in America, by the way. They do that. People want that Oxycontin so bad, they're like, yeah, I had a tooth pulled. You know, they give you Oxy for that? Oh, yeah, they give you Oxy for anything in America. We love addicts. Yeah. And fascists. It's a weird culture. You know what I mean? We celebrate mass shootings. You know, you guys celebrated Swafflin. You know what Swafflin is? You guys don't know about this? Dutch culture? I moved here in 2009. The word Swafflin was the word of the year in 2008. Well, I guess it was a 2009 word, whatever. It means to literally smack yourself against something, and it's easier for a man to do it. I mean, a woman can do it, but she's got to get a little closer. See, there was these two Dutch guys in India standing next to the Taj Mahal, and one of them had the great idea to pull himself out and smack himself against Taj Mahal. The other one videotaped it. I don't know which one came up with the word swaffling. Some other Dutch guy came up with that, but they put it online and it went viral. Yeah. And the whole country was like, woohoo, swaffling, woohoo, swaffling to Kirk. That's what I was told they'd like to say. And it's a different culture, you know what I mean? It's cool. I like living here. I've been here 14 years. I just became Dutch. I'm going to give up my American citizenship, so if there's a racist in the room...
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a racist in the room, I got a space for you. Not for me. Gotcha. It's not like I see bright light in the corner of my eye. Like, I don't know what the hell was. I don't even remember what the hell it meant. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm still here. Woo! That's like the gay thing. I'm here. I'm great. No, I'm here. That's it. I'm here. Woo! Thank you. Appreciate that. That's the thing, I've now had 7 surgeries and 6 broken bones and a stroke. Oh. Yeah. And they only gave me morphine like on a couple of those occasions. You know? Actually, I had 2 surgeries because like the stroke happened after I broke my knee and shoulder, and took 8 months for them to give me the first surgery. But I got morphine the first day, which was great. And I went in for that second surgery, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to give me morphine after the surgery. No. So disappointed. It might have been because I said something like, you know what, I really like the morphine part. Never tell them you like the morphine. That's the thing. Say, oh, no, not for me. But I mean, if I got it, I'll have a shot of morphine if we're all doing one. Anyway, somebody's buying. I'll be out back if you got some morphine. Give me a call. My name's Socrates, and take care of yourself. Have a stroke. Come home with you. Fire and train with
Thank you for that. No, I mean, if we're giving out shots, I mean, not